Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Balala. Today I'm going to share you a very hot topics about how to collaborate with product managers as products or UX designers. I will cover the role definitions and the challenge situations, how to overcome the challenge by sharing some of the useful tips with you. Okay, let's get started. I often heard about the UX designers are complaining about the difficulties of managing the relationship between the product managers or deliver the designs when there's no product managers can help with guiding the directions and the strategies. Collaborating with a product manager is challenging in designer's world. The relationship management of these two roles require the UX designers or product designers develop the skills and a solid understanding with each other. The first steps to successful collaborations is to have a clear understanding about these two roles definitions. To understanding the differences of these two specialists, what are their different responsibilities, and their ultimate goals can help us have a solid foundations of building a good relationship with each other. As a product managers, what their responsibilities are? The product manager, their responsibility is to building and creating the new ideas to a product, implement them in a form of a finished products or service, develop and control a line of the products and the services. Most importantly, they are responsible for setting the product goals and the product's objectives. And this is where the UX design team's assumptions always comes from. And beyond that, they are also closely collaborate with the cross-functional team members between the company's departments, partners, and negotiate with the clients for teams to visualize the priorities. In UX designers, our roles is often require us to solve the user's needs, collecting the user data from the user research, build the design in the coherent and consistent manners. And ultimately, we need to bring our final design decisions and artifacts to build a usable and authentic user interface. Regarding the differences, both of us have the common goals, that is provide the best user experience to the products to achieve the business objectives and the company's revenues. Find out what do users need from the products and implement it for a better user values and business values. If you are new to the UX designs, you may have these questions. How do UX designer, how does these two roles normally collaborate with each other? So in the ideal world, a good PM will define the what and let the UX designers to execute the how. The product manager provides directions and guidance to UX designers. They define the business strategies and allow the UX designers to execute the design with these directions. And UX designers then create the features that align with these business objectives and strategies. For example, when thinking of adding new features to a product, PM will reach out to UX designer with a specific ask. UX designers then will conduct the user research or collaborate with the user research, develop the insights to inform the product managers to develop the best business decisions. However, in the realities, we are facing many ideal situations. And this is often causes conflicts and the challenges and even the complaints I often heard from designers. For example, the two typical situations the PMs can make UX designers' lives harder is when they step into the UX designer's toes. Because PMs and UX designer often have different focus. When it comes to make a decision, for example, how to build a user flows to a certain features, UX designer would recommend a certain user flows, but the PM may want to build it differently or prefer something more functional in order to keep their spotlight on business objectives. In these situations, the conflicts often occurs. Some other challenge situation is that the organization may lack PMs, or the PMs does not closely collaborate with the UX designers to help them with the business strategies and guide them with the clear directions. At this time, a UX designer is facing the challenge to define the what and find out how to execute the how. At the same time, they also need to collaborate with the cross-functional team members to negotiate the timelines, define the features, to maximize the good user experience to a product design. For example, in my daily UX design job, I am facing this challenge to filling the PM roles. I need to identify the product features, propose the design strategy, writing the feature specifications, prioritize the big bets and easy wins in the roadmap in order to balance the design qualities and the limited resources. When collaborating with the cross-functional team members, I acknowledge the UX design for them to consider the business objectives and the user experience. However, no matter what type of the challenge that you are facing in the real world when collaborating with a product managers, any relationship will occasionally have conflicts and unexpectations. No need to panic about the conflicts, because it isn't a bad thing. When there is a conflict, growth often happens. As we are developing solutions, a positive mindset can often drive to a better collaborations and achieve a better user experience to the end user. So some tips that I can share with you in here when collaborating with a product managers are: first, communicate with them often. Teamwork makes the dream works. Involve them early in your design process. Have their input on the product insights and design decisions, because as we are communicating with them frequently and they are more understanding about our situations, concerns, and how do we think about for achieving the better user experience and the better business values. Seek their feedbacks often and then iterate the design with their feedbacks while keeping the design principle firms in mind. And second, understanding the product manager and UX designers, we see the importance of the details differently. So when there is a conflict, do not expect that product manager will spontaneously understanding about your thinkings to the details. Explain it to them. We can think about how can we make it better. Take the positive mindset to approach the ideas with the informal conversations. We can include the PM to design brainstorming sessions, interview with them at the stakeholders interview sessions. Focus on the solution instead of the problems, so it can bring the solutions to arise. Third, as a UX designer, we can take advantages of our assumption design skills to win these battles. As you know, the product managers, their ultimate goal is to maximize the business values. We can use our validated assumption method, for example, conducting the user research, gain the insights from the users, and inform how the user decisions could help the product manager to achieve better business values and drive a better results. Or we can inform a higher level of the requirements from other cross-functional team members to help the PMs understanding our thinking behind. One small technique is to communicate the ideas with the open-minded. Since not every product manager is very clear about how the user experience design works, so we can educate the PMs with our best practice how they could maximize the business value. Acknowledge the PMs, the detail is matters. Ultimately, we can think big, be open-minded, be departure from what we think might be safe or reasonable. Sometimes times can resolve a lot of things. So step out from your desks when you are feel so down, when you have a conflict with a PM. Because in the end of the day, when we respect and trust each other's skills, be able to clear and open to each other's feedbacks, even when something isn't working as we are changing. Take time to grateful for the good partnerships you have. Then the bright side and the solutions may come. I hope these videos can help you to understanding the PMs and collaborating with them better. If you like these videos and want to support my channels, make sure you hit the subscribe buttons. Also give the video a thumb up. Leave the comments in the comment section below. Let me know what you think. I hope to see you more often in my future videos. See you next time. Bye.
But if I lay down and I play dead